Up next is a girl that turned down her acceptance to Oxford. She will talk to us about discovering her ideals during her 5 years at TASIS. I've had the pleasure of working closely with her for the past 3 years in classes and in the student council. Please help me welcome Aurelia Dochnal to the stage.
When we are here, sealed in our TASIS bubble, there is little space for multicultural misunderstanding. We live our own lifestyle and share a school. However, when we are given the opportunity to leave the safe haven of our campus, we discover that the world is, in fact, a lot more complicated than it seems. When I traveled to Olgi in Western Mongolia for my service learning trip in the past 2 years, I thought I was volunteering to teach disadvantaged children English. However, I found out that the students were paying a fee to the administration of the school to fund gifts for us. This was a cultural clash. I did not want any money coming out of the students' pockets, but in Western Mongolia, which has a Kazakh minority, gifts are a necessary aspect of social life. We decided to purchase gifts for the students in return, as money would not be accepted. This misunderstanding inspired me to continue following my dream of joining East and West in multicultural understanding. Whereas our school's marble ideals remain engraved over our heads on the M. Chris Clement Library, and the beauty of our surrounding campus attests this purity, at TASIS, I was lucky enough to pursue goodness and truth in English class with Dr. Love during our revelatory discussions of Hamlet and Inferno, among other works. I, and future generations of TASIS students, such as my sister Alexia, are lucky enough to experience the ever-widening search for life's meaning under his guidance. In 10th grade, our class traveled to Florence, and this trip allowed us to bloom as thinkers and defenders of an ancient song, the Divine Comedy, largely forgotten in today's repulsion of ancient ideals. When Mrs. and Dr. Eshelman kindly invited me to their home for tea to discuss my university choices, we talked about the burning of old ideals in today's uncertain environment. During our conversation, I gained a further insight into the philosophy of our school, the defense of the objectivity of truth. Too often today, I hear people proclaim, truth does not exist, everything is subjective. Funnily enough, that itself is an objective statement. However, the worrying bit is that those who are so eager to say that there is no objective truth seem to find nothing scary about that. They don't find anything frightening about a dark, empty tunnel replacing life. Dr. Eshelman said to me that the purpose of our liberal arts education is to fill us with the different forms of truth, from mathematics to sculpture, as a weapon against the world's evils. As we leave the stunning safe haven of our campus, we nurture within us the light of the truth we know, against which we can judge the world's moral standards. While it is true that we are all different and find various expressions for our creativity and love, I firmly believe that the light of morality shines on all of us alike. Here at TASIS, I have met future engineers, architects, doctors. Personally, I am a loyal student of ancient Chinese philosophy and have been ever since my first trip to China in 2014. While in my own time, I have been able to develop my knowledge of Confucian and Taoist texts, as well as explore the Chinese language. My interest in the Orient has been counterbalanced by the study of European history with Dr. Gress Wright, a world-class scholar and prominent historian from whose attitudes I was able to glimpse and picture university life. I was always certain that I would go on to pursue Oriental studies at Oxford. which I was accepted to with the care and attention of Mr. Howard Stickley, our wonderful UK University counselor and IB diploma coordinator. I would like to publicly thank him for his unforgettable attention and care, and even though I have decided to go down a different road. In March, I was honored to have a couple of Ivy League colleges open their doors to me, and have since decided to attend Yale, where I will pursue a joint bachelor's and master's degree program in East Asian Studies. But when I tell people what I want to study, many become confused and don't see what profit I may have of such a degree in the future. However, for me, these next 4 years do not symbolize a utilitarian degree. They symbolize 4 years of a scholarly probing of truth through the study of the mysterious Orient. I am sure that by staying true to my passion, I will be able to follow my ideals. TASIS's powerful pillars have reinforced the truth I have learned from my parents, my reading, and my teachers. Finally, I would like to thank my wonderful parents who have given me all the inner strength and moral support I needed in these past few years. Without them, I would be nothing. Students, I urge all of you today to remember to always speak and stand for the fundamental, objective truth you all feel in your core. In the hallowed words of William Shakespeare, a coward dies 1,000 times before his death, but the valiant taste of death but once. Thank you.